You've rehearsed it in your head. You've waited for the right mood, the right day, the right moment. But now you find yourself saying, okay, maybe this isn't the time. He's already stressed. I don't want to trigger him. But the truth is, it's still sitting in your chest. And let me tell you something clearly. You're not wrong for wanting to say it. And let's be honest, if waiting for the right time was an Olympic sport, I would have more medals than Michael Phelps. I need to be honest with you. This was me. My husband was the one who went through horrible things, the chaos, the pain, the trauma. And I remember thinking all the time, who am I to complain? He's the one who suffered. If I bring this up, it'll just make it worse. So guess what? I swallowed it. I minimized my loneliness. I dismissed my hurt. I told myself that I just needed to be stronger, more patient, more understanding. If there was a badge for most likely to say, I'm fine while dying inside, I'd have earned it before breakfast. But here's what I didn't realize. By holding it all in, by not getting the help I needed, by not speaking honestly about the impact on me, our marriage did not get better. It got heavier. And silence doesn't protect a marriage. It quietly erodes it. His past, it explained so much, but it didn't erase how alone I felt when he shut down. It didn't fix the distance. It didn't rebuild connection. And I had to learn this the hard way. You can honor what he went through without abandoning what you're going through. That is not selfish. That's relational health. The shift didn't happen when I tried harder. It happened when we stopped pretending that this was just his issue. When we started working on it together, when I said calmly, I know you didn't choose what happened to you, but what's happening between us right now is hurting me, and I want us to work on it together. That is when things got different. It wasn't about accusations. It wasn't about diagnosis. And it definitely wasn't, you need to fix this, but rather, we need to face this. And that is when progress started. Not overnight, but consistently. When you silence yourself because he had it worse, resentment grows quietly. Your tone shifts. Your patience shortens. Your body carries tension, and not because you don't love him, but because you feel unseen. And you're not wrong for wanting to say, this is affecting me. You just have to say it from steadiness, not stored frustration. Trust me, I have tried telepathic communication, subtle hints, and dramatic sighs. And no, shockingly, none of those ever actually worked. You are allowed to have compassion for his past and clarity about your present. You are allowed to say, I care about what you went through, and I also need us to work on how it's showing up now. Healing doesn't happen when one person carries all the weight. It happens when both people step into it together. It's not about being the perfectly understanding partner, you guys. It's about being a real one with messy feelings, awkward timing, and sometimes the courage to say what needs to be said, even if your delivery could use a little workshopping. And if you're realizing, okay, this is us. I've been carrying this quietly for years. I created something to help you get clarity. It's a free quiz. It's called 9 Patterns Keeping You Apart. Which one is running your relationship? Because often what feels personal is actually a predictable pattern. Once we identified ours, everything shifted. We stopped fighting each other. We started fighting the pattern. It is completely free. It takes just a few minutes, and it just might give you the language for what you've been silently holding. So click below, take the quiz. You do not have to keep carrying this alone.